Hey folks, it's Greg and Jan with Strange RV Tours, and we are in New Orleans, Louisiana. And this afternoon, we are going to do our version of a pub.
Distillery, I don't know, what do you call them, canisters?
Fermenting tanks.
Fermenting tanks, there we go. Neat place. We have some upstairs. Pretty cool. Crescent City Brewhouse. Awesome.
Alright, I had a IPA there at Crescent City Brewhouse. It was good. It had a lot of hops. A little bit of citrus. I don't like citrus, but overall it was a good IPA. It was $9, so it's about double the price that you would normally pay for one, but they gouge you in New Orleans, so I guess you can expect that. But anyhow, on to our next location. Our second stop is the Napoleon House. In 1814, Governor Nicholas Girard added onto this property, which was originally built in 1797. This was his personal home, and he offered this home, or redesigned it, so that it would be the home of Napoleon if he could rescue him from his exile. When word came back that Napoleon was dead, basically the plan didn't work out. So it at one time was converted into a grocery store in the early 1900s. In 1914 it became a bar, and it is still today a bar. It is where the Pams cup was invented, and that is what we are going to go inside and drink now.
Here you go.
The Pams cup. Refreshing. Very good. It's Pam's number 1, ginger ale, and a slice of cucumber.
See it? There it is. It's dark in here.
One thing I'd like to add about the Napoleon House here, if you've seen the movie JFK, Kevin Costner played Jim Garrison in that movie, and in a famous scene in the movie JFK, Kevin Costner was sitting here in the Napoleon House watching a TV, watching the news coverage of the assassination of John F. Kennedy. That was filmed here. And yes, it was right at a table right over here is where Kevin Costner was sitting. These walls in here are really cool. They let people leave messages on the walls.
Cool, huh?
Okay, we are at stop number 3, the Old Absinthe House. This is a historic location. It was on this property that Andrew Jackson and John Lafitte discussed the plans for the Battle of New Orleans. Everybody from Babe Ruth to Andrew Jackson to John Lafitte to Teddy Roosevelt, they have all drank here. So are my eyes getting bloodshot yet?
No. You look good, baby. You look good.
But anyhow, let's go inside. We may have to turn the sound down because they have lots of music playing, but you'll get the idea. So let's do it.
Go on in. They have that tap, the old tap.
When we go inside, you'll see the original tap from when they served absinthe back in the day, which was declared illegal years and years ago. It's a liquor that is fermented in wormwood and is known to give people hallucinations. So
Yeah.
people believe that it caused people to turn into murderers, had people commit suicide, all kinds of weird, naughty stuff. So we'll show you one of those taps while we're inside. Well, it appears the ban on absinthe has been lifted. I had no idea. We showed you the menu for the absinthes that they have inside of there today. They run about $20 per drink. So expensive.
Well, at 138 proof.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I had a Beta Big Easy IPA in a bottle, and my wife had a Coke.
Right?
And that came to $9. So, like I said,
We're spending money today.
they do gouge you here in New Orleans. So, but
Yeah.
on to the next place. I think we're going to work our way down to Pat O'Brien's and have a hurricane.
There we go.
So hopefully that doesn't do me in. We're at Pat O'Brien's. Having a hurricane. This may be the signature drink of New Orleans. Probably is. It's very sweet, but you can definitely taste the alcohol and definitely taste the rum. When Pat O'Brien purchased the bar, he operated it as a speakeasy during the Prohibition times. When Prohibition laws were changed, he opened it as a regular drinking establishment. In the early 1940s, grain and most of the grain and sugar was sent overseas to the troops during World War II. So most of the distributors had put in a rule in effect that you had to purchase 50 cases of rum in order to get 1 case of whiskey. So there was so much rum that was being distributed that the cost of rum, or the price they could get for rum, was not much. So they had to find a way of moving rum. And that's when Pat O'Brien came up with the idea of creating a drink that featured the rum. And after experimenting with several different drinks, he came up with the Hurricane. The Hurricane is now like the official cocktail of New Orleans, but that was his way of moving rum in order to get the whiskey. Our 5th and final stop on our pub crawl is going to be at John Lafitte's Blacksmith shop. This is the oldest building in the United States that is still used as a bar, and they are famous for their Bloody Marys. John Lafitte was a pirate. He was also a hero during the War of 1812 when he helped Andrew Jackson secure guns and munitions for our troops to fight the British. Our troops were severely undermanned and undergunned until John Lafitte stepped up and supplied our men with munitions, and it was a huge victory for our troops during the Battle of New Orleans. The building that we're going to be going into was owned by John Lafitte, and it is rumored that he would take a lot of the booty that he would acquire at sea and sell it through the back of the building here. And there was also slaves' quarters back there at one time, I believe. And it's a very interesting location. It's also known as a vampire bar. because they do not use electricity in lighting the place. Inside, everything that you'll see is going to be candles.
Gaslight.
Yes, yeah, gaslight candles. But on all the tables, you'll see candles. And so they say that it's a vampire bar, and I don't have no idea why vampires wouldn't want electricity, but who knows. So anyhow, we're going there next.
You know, I feel like you've done a good job keeping it as a place.
Ready? Crowded. Looking crowded, crowded.
Carolyn was the same. Carolyn was the same.
Bloody Mary is John Lafitte's blacksmith shop,
Yeah.
and it's good, strong.
Is it strong?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that one going to do you in this time?
We
Are we
shall
going to
see.
make another stop?
No, this is enough.
Okay. This is pretty cool. See? No light. It's cool. They're busy and it's not even late yet.
It is. Yeah. Look at all the kegs here, people. You think this is a drinking town? All right, well that concludes our little pub crawl here in the French Quarter of New Orleans. Hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. You may not enjoy it tomorrow when I wake up, but I enjoyed it today. Now it's starting to get dark, and now is when the real fun starts happening. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you enjoy all of our videos, please hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell so you get notifications. And please share these videos.
Yeah.
We can sure use that. Anything you want to add?
No, it's getting cold. Let's go.
All right. You guys take it easy. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
What's